morning, sir. The southeastern women, they are calling on the federal government to dismantle the checkpoints, police checkpoints in the southeast. That the police are harassing them and they are unable to go to their markets and come back home in peace. But we've not seen the same checkpoints in the southwestern part of Nigeria, the Yoruba land, or the north, which is Igbo, Hausa land. And we know coming that there are more insecurity in the north than in the southeast. What do you have to say to this Igbo women's reaction, telling the federal government to take away the checkpoints of the police in their region?
These things are just fetish. Nigeria is just being fetish, unnecessarily apprehensive, about the eastern part of the country. They cannot threaten us with signs of conquest. For you to militarize a particular place that as peaceful as Igbo land means that you are showing signs. Those are symbols of conquest. Igbo man has never been conquered. The Nigerian Biafran War ended with a constitutional ceasefire. Forget this media hype and order. We know the history. We know what transpired. Biafra was never handed over to anybody. What the whole world did was to come together and proclaim and agree on what they call a ceasefire. And that was why Gowon said, no victor, no vanquish.
No, I don't want to divert. I want to ask you a question. A Yoruba man was here. He was even a war veteran. That almost 80 years, he said he fought the civil war as a young soldier. He said that they were astonished at the development of the Igbo people. That they thought that the war was going to end like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. But like after 3 years, they are still fighting, and they were like, these people that did not even have up to the numbers that the federal government had. That how did they were able to withstand the Nigerian army is still a mystery to them. What do you have to say about it?
Let me tell you, anybody, it is the Yorubas that created a media campaign against that war, because the Yoruba land was very peaceful when the Biafra soldiers, commandos, the first set of commandos under the leadership of Banjo and Ifajuna have already advanced and possessed some part of the Ondo states, in preparation to move to Lagos, without killing anybody. The Biafra never attacked any Yoruba man during that war. Go and check history. But the Yoruba media turned it against, and unfortunately, Banjo sabotaged that elite squad. We call it elite squad because they were selected Biafran soldiers that was in that company of battalion led by Banjo and Ifajuna. If you look at what transpired, before 1953, you will discover that the mobility, that's what they call generational mobility, and that's what they call individual mobility, and there was what they call adventure, and there was what they call migration. The entity of the community of Igbo started migrating 15th century. And that was why, if you look at all the nooks and crannies of the northern part of the country, predominantly dominated by the Hausas. All nooks and crannies we are dominated by Hausas, the indigenous people. After the indigenous people, the next people are Igbos. And when the Fulani registered their presence through the help of the British Empire, they started killing the Igbos in the north without any war, without anything, without any issue. They started singling Igbo. Nobody, independence never even come.
Then I was asking, sir, why did that happen, sir?
Go and ask Adolf Hitler.
Yes.
Why he started killing Jews in Europe that led to the Second World War. It's as simple as where you get the answer. Ask a Fulani man, ask a Hausa man. Okay, currently now, you are old enough to know that what is it that Igbos did in Lagos that they say Igbo must go in Lagos? Tell me one thing.
They don't done anything. They are always been peaceful and they are doing their business.
That is the question. You are a Yoruba man.
Yes.
Are you not a Yoruba man?
I'm a Yoruba man, yes.
You have been in Lagos at least less than 10 years.
I was born in Lagos, sir.
Beautiful. This is a very interesting interaction.
Yes.
Then, have you seen any act of violence connected to an Igbo man?
No. I'm not. I've been against. I know
really one. I know that you are against. And so many Yorubas are against it.
Yes.
No, so many. But they just came out and said, these people, the indigenous people of Lagos, that Lagos as a state
Yes.
has indigenous people.
Yes.
That the non-Yoruba citizens of Lagos State are the ones saying that Igbos must go. And Igbos are not going anywhere.
Yes. No, I just said it over the weekend. That they said that the people that Igbos are not going, they are part of Nigeria and they are useful to Nigerian existence. That those that are saying Igbo should go, they will be the first to go. I just said it.
That is why they said when Nigeria is ready to build Nigeria,
Yes.
they should take those steps that showcases the culture and tradition of all the colonies that made up Nigeria. Nigeria has over 250 colonies. But we have major ethnic colonies.
Yes.
Like the Yorubas, like the Hausas, not even the Fulanis, then the Igbos. Where would you place the Gambaris in the north? Are they not ethnic group? Are they not ethnic nationality?
Yes.
They are not group with the north.
Yes.
That is what we are talking about. Go to Ondo. You see the judge there.
Yes.
That is how God made it. There's no nation that can grow without migrants. There's no nation that can develop without visitors.
Yes.
There's no nation that can develop without visitors, strangers that makes things becomes an economic activity that will able to transform and build a nation. Nigeria has rejected Igbos. Igbos have also rejected Nigeria. The reason why Igbos should not be in Nigeria, one, is that the name Nigeria, is still in existence because somebody is there giving it light, not leadership, not government is giving Nigeria light. Igbos are struggling on daily basis. Igbos are under the sun because they came from the land of the rising sun. That's why they're always on the sun, And what does the sun give? Can you tell me what the sun gives? The sun gives light, energy, light and energy. That's what is giving, what Igbos are giving Nigeria. Nigeria means darkness and they need light.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. You said that Nigeria means darkness.
Nigeria as a name means darkness. And the only people, the only light, the only illumination Nigeria have comes from the people.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chinedu, but Nigeria was derived from the name Niger area. That's what we read from history. But no, I'm just saying. But me hearing from you that say that the name Nigeria itself means darkness, and that is the Igbo.
Are you hearing it for the first time?
No, I'm not. I'm here for the first time. Yes.
Okay, you won. Niger, Niger. Flora,
yes.
Who is a journalist with New York Times before the colonial day, when he was projecting the name to Lord Lugard or the British government, which name would we give the geographical area where there was excessive racism. There was excessive racism. And they felt that these are black monkeys. That kind of mentality, you should understand what I mean. And out of that, complexity of superiority, they named Nigeria a dark area. Niger means darkness. God, Niger is a Latin word. The English translation of it means darkness.
Wow.
They put Igbo man there to generate light in the midst of darkness. They put Igbo man there to generate light in the midst of darkness. When the war broke down, when the war broke out, you know, the Igbo man have nothing to go to the war with. But because of the ingenuity that is associated to the DNA of the most, they were able to stand France, America, Germany, all the world powers at that time for complete 4 years. For complete 4 years. They beat it down completely. They defended over 70 million people and lost 7 million children. God. Without doing anything, though, I ask you now. Then, if Nigeria means darkness and a particular race means light, Igbo means, I don't want to take you to that angle, but what I'm trying to tell you at this point is this, you understand? Nigeria needs regionalism and restructuring. Yes. You know, Nigeria need to balkanize, and if they want to make it, give every ethnic nationality sense of belonging, a history you can be proud of. Let them name the entire old East Central State, Biafra, under the umbrella of Nigeria. Or they remove the name Nigeria and give us one of the republic. Wazobia Republic is better than Nigeria.
Wazobia Republic is better than Nigeria.
Yes, Nigeria is a name. That's what I'm telling you. It's a fact. This is the reality. For 104 years, Nigeria cannot be able to fix one sector. The political sector, zero. The energy sector, zero. Transport sector, zero. Human resources, zero. Look at it. That's the Nigerian thing for you. Until we begin to realize that. See, it's not about the black man need to wake up. The Yorubas need to wake up. I'm not talking about the Fulanis. Yes. The Hausas are waking up. But if the Yorubas feel threatened, you understand? Yes. Then we can know how we are going to go about it. We have never forgotten over 10 million people that was massacred in the war, and we are saying never again that we are the children of the oppressed, and we cannot take it anymore. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you.
So we don't